Y'all seen that motherfucker cut off once again. So, yeah, we're just gonna pick right back up. But fire sign, like I was saying, a lot of the shit that you went through was fucked up. Like, I know it, I see it, I can understand it, my G. So if y'all nobody else feel you, just fire sign, understand, I feel you, period. So the sound might have just got better, y'all, because I just hooked up my microphone. My bad, G, my bad. Right with me. So, in coming in to the end of this year, it's like everything that you said or was trying to stand on, trying to prove a point about, all of that shit is coming into light. So it's like whatever the fuck you've been trying to make other motherfuckers see, now they're gonna see it because of the work that you have done up until this point. So what does your 2020 look like, fire sign? First card we got out was Six of Swords in reverse, right? So if this is upright, this is a motherfucker leaving, right? It's a motherfucker skating. This is the skate card. And it's got two people in the boat, right? But it's upside down. So I feel like, remember how we had the orphan card at first? It was like you was trying to defend something, explain something, stand on something that other motherfuckers just really didn't believe or couldn't grasp or the concept of, right? And whatever level that falls under, right? You was trying to really get a motherfucker to see that they didn't and that left you feeling alone, right? So we already said the work that you have done over the course of the last decade in your life and lifetimes. That's what this 2020 portal was about. And that's what, this year 2020 is coming into, right? So all those different times when you felt alone and abandoned, right? We already said motherfuckers was coming into the realization that all that shit you was standing on and saying, it was true, right? So before when they left you, the Six of Swords upside down is them coming back to you. Now they trying to mend a motherfucking burning bridge is what the fuck I'm seeing. Real shit, fire sign. Like in 2020, a lot of motherfuckers is trying to mend burnt bridges with you because they can now see where the fuck you was coming from. Because the next card out was Four of Swords. Four of Swords is about contemplation, like a motherfucker who done sat down on some shit and have realized some shit. Like, look at this lady. She done, whoever these people are, that you really wanted them to understand where you was coming from and feel how you felt. Whoever you felt the need to explain yourself to the most and they didn't get it, they had to sit down with that shit. Coming into 2020, they had to sit down on that shit to where they understood, like, goddamn, fire sign was exactly fucking right. Like everything the fuck they said, and how dare I ever say anything else? Like they're understanding the way that they made you feel, and so now they trying to push, pull, or drag their motherfucking way back into your life. Fire sign. So that's what your 2020 look like. I'm being guided to say like some of y'all need to Six of Swords this motherfucker right back. Like no, go. Or some of y'all, I feel like there's an exchange here. Either it's just like, okay, yeah, you see it, and I'm glad you see it, and you can grow from that shit and build your own fucking pyramid, or I just feel like whoever this person is, you're not supposed to completely accept them back into your life by your side. Like real shit, I wouldn't be your nigga if I didn't tell you that. So I'm just saying. But then we also have this card of integration. And this is the number 10, and then that's a 1, and I believe the 1 in V is a 4. So is this 14? Okay, so what is that? 5? That's change, and that's also conflict. Like I was saying, before they did not, like they couldn't jig with what the fuck you were saying with this yin and yang. They couldn't jig with what you were saying. They didn't believe you. Now they're coming into the understanding that you was fucking right. But I feel like for some of them, it's over with. Like, okay, now you get it. That's cool. Move on. But either way, rather you, I feel like there's going to be a positive exchange regardless because with this Four of Swords and this integration card, I feel like there is going to be a positive exchange between you and this person. But I feel like for a lot of my fire signs, you are not supposed to completely embrace this person like back into your 3D vortex. Like I still don't trust their energy, my G. So yeah, I feel like some of y'all are just supposed to set them free. And then look at this over here. This looks like a fire sign, right? With this hawk. Oh no, it's an eagle. Listen, I'm not a bird person. But which is crazy. Did y'all see the video of what I woke up to with them birds all over my house? But anyway, yeah, that looks like fire energy. Some of y'all, you're. I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't feel like you're supposed to fully embrace this person back into your vortex. I feel like either way, whoever this person is, you're supposed to allow them to integrate the knowledge. A, B, you have to Six of Swords this person. Like, yeah, allow them to come back in, but you're still supposed to release them. Like the fucking, I see a dove. I mean, I know it's a swan, but I see a dove. Like, I feel like you're supposed to release them back. Like, I don't feel like you're supposed to hold them into your vortex. And then your fairy card was ask for help. It says angels are celestial beings who protect everyone. And the fairies say now's the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. Now, what I feel like in this card is two things for my fire signs. A, it's like when this person comes back, you need to check with your spiritual gang in regards to how you're supposed to handle this person. A, and then also B, I feel like this person coming back into your vortex is their higher selves asking you for help because there's some lesson here that you're supposed to teach them. Like I feel like with with them not fully understanding, picking up what the fuck you was trying to put down, fire sign, it left you feeling at a loss on a very significant level, my G. Like this left you at a heavy loss, and so they ended up feeling that shit on the back end of it, like. And so now they coming back to you because they have learned that lesson in the way that you um, have this conversation interaction with this person is the last piece of the lesson. So it's like if you allow them to come in and use you again, then they don't really truly learn the lesson. You feel me? Or if you let them come in and talk you out of whatever it is you had initially stood on, you know what I mean? Like don't end up in another cycle. Fire sign. Don't allow anyone to make you get held back. Okay? On this magic scuba shit. Don't let them get you held back. Is what I'm feeling. You still supposed to ascend fire sign. So let's break down the swords now. Now remember for the swords, sorry, I don't know why I'm saying swords, but for air energy, you had got the Ace of Pentacles, and I felt like the message for you was you spent a lot of your time struggling to run away from what was for your highest good. And I was being hard on y'all because if you are actively running away from what's for your highest good, that means you know what the fuck is for your highest good. So I was being extra hard on y'all because it just doesn't make any sense. Why would you spend your whole life running away from what's meant for your highest good? That shit can only make you happy, my G. Don't run from it, right? That was the message that was being reassess through this last portal 2012, and that was either going to change or remain the same for you air signs in 2020. So with the cards that broke this down, I feel like this can go either way. It can go two ways with my air signs, and we're going to break it down. I'm going to show you. I feel like some of y'all either come together and understand that you have been purposely, actively walking away from what's meant for your highest good, things that have been divinely guided on your path. You have perceived them as mountains and obstacles when really that was just the amount of possibilities, right? So you was like walking away from the steps type shit. You seen the steps, but you was walking away from it. So some of y'all turned the steps into building blocks. Some of you did. And I feel like others of y'all, some of y'all, you, it's like you're still perceiving it as an obstacle. You have to get away from that with this 28 card. It's like the only thing left for you to do is open your eyes. Like you can't see the steps to take if you don't open your eyes. So for my air signs, either you see the steps and you start taking them, building blocks, or you see the steps and you perceive them as obstacles still going into 2020. You have to pick what you're going to do with them. But I feel like a lot of y'all, the majority of y'all, you do balance that shit with this Yang card, right? This is the number one. I feel like you come into um, knowledge of oneness, knowledge of self, and that balances out the way that you perceive things, which then turns these perceived obstacles, right? These mountains in your pathway, turns them into stairs that you can take quite easily, right? And remember what I was saying at first with my air signs. I feel like y'all was walking away deliberately from what was for your highest good. So in the past, I feel like you would have been in a lot of this energy, not for you, right? Going away from what is your highest good, being preoccupied with what's in this 3D world, playing games and shit, right? Air energy, but this came out in reverse. So I feel like either if you're still perceiving these things as obstacles and you're not seeing them as clear steps to take, then this is going to be upright for you in 2020, and you're still going to have a lot of the same cycles that I was speaking on. Remember, like in this fire sign energy. So y'all have a kind of correlating messages. With them, it's like them trying to prove something with their words. I feel like air sign, you all have lived a life where you have tried to prove something with your 3D pentacles. Like y'all might be successful as far as the money and shit, right? Look at all these points that she's standing on. Y'all might have been very successful with that part of it, but you can't balance self, yang card, air energy. Y'all can't, you have to overcome this. This in itself is a hurdle. This in itself is an obstacle in the block, because if you can't understand that the money don't make the person, but it's what money can't buy that really makes you. If you can't overcome that hurdle, then you're gonna keep finding yourself in situations where you either gotta buy a motherfucker's love, Ace of Pentacles, where you either gotta buy a motherfucker's love or you left high and dry on the path trying to move in the next motherfucker's mountain, because that's all they're gonna see you as, because that's what you're presenting yourself as, right? Standing on this coin. But I feel like for the majority of y'all, you are coming through that. You are seeing this mountain as a mound of possibilities and not a mountain of obstacles. You're seeing the steps and you're taking them. You're balancing yourself, yang, balancing yourself in what is not right for you. You're walking away from this. That's why it's in reverse for you guys that fall into, that message. If it's hitting for you, right? You are walking away from it. That's why it came out in reverse. And then what does your 2020 look like? I feel like if you do not, if this is still upright for you and you still actively walking away from your highest good, you are going to be in Five of Pentacles energy in 2020. If not, I feel like you are the inside. Like you're what's inside. You're the Five of Pentacles inside the people wish they can. It's like I said, it's correlating with the fire sign message. Like you're gonna have a lot of people on the outside that you're gonna push away, type shit. You're gonna realize once you start walking in what is truly meant for your highest good, right? Once you have this in reverse for my group twos and air energy, you're gonna be the Five of Pentacles, and it's gonna be a lot of motherfuckers that you shut out and have out cold, and they're gonna wish they could get back inside with you. That's what your 2020 looks like. Again, if you are still not for you upright, well then you're probably the motherfucker on the outside. You can't even get in. Now you hate from the outside type shit, right? So, but if you are, walking in your purpose and walking in what is truly meant for your highest good, Knight of Wands, you are coming in to a accelerated pace with Source Wands card. This is you and Source coming together in a forward motion. Like, quickly, look at this nigga. He's got himself, he's got his horse, and he's got Source. He can do whatever the fuck he sets his mind to, right? If you are the motherfucker who they trying to get in and you're shunning motherfuckers, right? You are this person. That's why they trying to fuck with you. Look at them trying to come towards you. Air energy. Look at them trying to come towards you. And you like, no, I'm trying to come home. Get out of my way. Get out of my driveway. I just heard you say air energy. Get the fuck off my line. Like on next Friday, right? But if you're the motherfuckers outside the club, you can't even get in, Chris Brown voice, then this is the air sign that's trying to get in. He's like, get off my fucking lawn. This is him and Source. Like, no, you're still playing. Get off my fucking lawn. There is no in between in 2020. Either you on the bus or you're not. And then your card came out with letting go. Right? Number 8, letting go. So with this for my air energies, I feel like if you're falling into alignment with that air, that's like a loop, right? It speaks about karma and you getting back what you deserve. Are you giving out, you're giving out the energy that you're receiving. That's the only way you can receive it, because you're emitting that energy, right? Period. So the number 8 for y'all It either speaks on, if you're doing the right thing, it speaks on you getting good karma. You being able to say, get the fuck off my lawn. Now you have a lawn. Now you have principles and morals. Right? So now you're getting that, now you're attracting that. Right? Now you're letting go of the motherfuckers that's on your line. Now you are attracting the people that belong in your house. If not, then you have this motherfucker behind you. If you're still on the outside of the club and you can't even get in, air sign, then you got this motherfucker scraggler who's tagging along. 8, right? What you give out is what you get. So you're gonna have somebody still trying to ride your coattails, air energy. Understand that. It'll be a motherfucker still leeching off of you. You're not even gonna really perceive them. Look at this lady. She's solely looking forward, like trying to get away. She's almost embarrassed. This person is not. They're still trying to figure out the difference between this person and you. They're just following whatever they can follow. Understand that shit. Get on your path so you can say, get off my lawn, instead of carrying dead weight of self and others. Understand that shit. Letting go. Either you're going to let go of what's not good for you and what's not serving you, what's not of your highest purpose, or you're inevitably letting go of what you're letting go of self. You got to pick and choose, air sign. Well, again, I don't mean to be so hard on y'all, in contrast to my other signs, but I feel like you guys know. That's why you can actively run from what's best for you, because you know what is best for you. So your fairy card was find balance. It says find the balance between your work, rest, and playtime, and you will have more energy, harmony, and productivity in your life. Take a power nap. Look at this girl with this book. That's what I said, air energy. You know. That's why I'm being hard. You know what you're supposed to be doing. Candle, light, book. Look at you. You know. Right? Find balance in between letting the money make you and you making the money. Right? Stop trying to buy a motherfucker. Find balance between what is really a value so that you can attract that into your 3D vortex moving into 2020. So that, you know what I mean, you are not outside the club, so that you can be the club air sign. Because listen, you're a very powerful entity, is what the fuck I'm gonna call you. You can do a lot of different things. Like, you have a lot of potential. There's a lot of opportunity for you, air sign. You just have to harness that shit for the highest good. You know what I mean? For y'all, you have a tendency to go with go with what's easiest, and go with the path of least resistance, my G, and that shit ain't never worked for you. I don't care how the fuck old you are. You, like I said, with this fire sign, y'all have some sense of like an old soul almost. Really, if you hitting with, regardless of your sign, if you hitting with any of this shit, I feel like you have been here before and you are at a certain frequency, my G. So you can foresee a lot of this shit, to where it's like, for a lot of y'all, these are really like tests from your spiritual gang, because a lot of this shit is rudimentary, mundane. This is a lot of not low level, but like first grade shit. So I feel like, again, like I was saying, this 12/12 portal is a reassessment of all your life history and your lifetimes, all of that shit. So that's why they going back and giving you these little bitty petty ass mundane tests and shit. You know what I mean? Because at this point they are reassessing your growth as a whole, as a soul whole. You know what I mean? Your entire, all that shit. Now remember, we had some more cards that came out in the pre-shuffle, and I said I felt like these were for the end. So yes, observer. Like I was just saying, a lot of y'all have the foresight. A lot of y'all can see this shit coming because you have been here before. You do have an old soul. I guarantee you. Some of y'all hear songs for the first time and know every word type shit. Like, your intuitive shit is flowing. You my nigga. Stop playing with this shit. Stop playing with it. Look at this. What is that? It's like a coyote. Coyotes are not wild, but they're like indigenous. I just fucking heard. They're like a natural seeker. Damn, it's a fucking procession coming through here. Every time I damn near try to do a reading, there's a procession coming past my window. I'm sending out unconditional peace, love, and light to whoever that is in that procession. And I'll see you in the 5D, my G. Gang, gang. Now, right? Observe for all of us, right? That person is probably observing right now. Yeah, because they just fucked up the procession. Yeah, y'all hear them honking? They just fucked up the whole procession. They are disrespectful. They were not being observant. Y'all see my lights was flicking in one. Now the procession is being interrupted. That's so rude and disrespectful. And I was just talking about being observant. Somebody was not being observant. And they was anyway, moving on. So yeah. Next came out was the devil energy, but look at these two, they got their backs turned. I feel like this is like almost an after card. Remember, uh, the lovers card had came out, and that was indicative of this Gemini time, right? Here it goes. And with this 12/12, what I said, a lot of us were getting our motherfucking muffin caps peeled back blue. Look at her like, right? Period. So I feel like this is the flip side of that. Because these modern tarot or modern witch tarot, they represent what 2020 looks like. So once we become truly observant of all things and the fact that we have a hand in all things, then we come on the other side of this shit, right? We can assess what is for our highest good and what is not. That's what the devil card speaks on, having balance between dark and light. We observed enough, we have been through enough, we have seen enough, my G, to where now we can decipher. We have a high level of discernment. Our intuition is litty as fuck, right? The fairy card in the pre-shuffle was healing. The message is now is the time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others. Yes, even you. So, like I was saying, these are just tests, my G. These are little petty tests to reassess everything the fuck we have been through. And right now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling lightheaded as fuck, and I've never felt that before. So I think like a lot of you all are feeling very disconnected right now. A lot of y'all are feeling like stagnant in your process, and you're feeling like maybe you fell off the divine school bus. Remember, I was picking up that the train was coming off the track in that tarot T-sip session. I feel like a lot of y'all are in their headspace right now. Understand it's because you're being healed. That's what I'm hearing, my G. Don't be scared that you are falling off the tracks. You're not. You have achieved and attained such a high level of discernment. Your intuition is so litty, my G, that you are having to. It's like a master reset button going into 2020 for if you're resonating with any parts of these messages. Period. And it's been 4 fucking videos. Everything in the universe that is not for our highest good is trying to stop me from getting this shit out. And I persevered and got it out. Understand? There's a lot of shit that was working against us in our past, and that shit is, coming up right now for us to work through it. And also, it's like some people are succumbing to that. So we have a lot of that open energy in the universe. You feel me? But if you're resonating with any part of this fucking message, you are not letting that shit affect you. You are feeling disconnected because it's in the air, my G. So don't feel like you have fallen off. You're not. You're just being healed. Your 5D your higher self is taking over because you have ascended, my G. So you're just coming into alignment with your fucking master reset. Yes, slowing down. Your 5D self is coming into alignment with this 3D shit because at this point of the game, my G, it is a death to the 3D. You don't even identify with your physical vessel anymore. Not to say that you have multiple personalities or anything of that nature, but you have just had a complete death to this 3D shit. Like you see so far outside the box. It's like you are a visionary if you are hitting with any part of this message. Period. You're a visionary, and let me say this. I think Rex Like Raj said this shit. When you living your life as a visionary, that shit is lonely as fuck because you in the future. Nobody sees shit the way that you see it. You know what I mean? Your vision is clear as fuck, and no one understands that shit. A lot of people don't, right? A lot of people don't understand this type of shit because guess what? It's only gonna be for the chosen few. So now you're slowing down and you're understanding on a 5D level this 3D shit to where you are exploding. Every sign I said is coming into a lot of abundance, period, all across the board. Everybody is. You are coming into actual 3D physical abundance. A lot of that shit. Every fucking sign that's hitting with this frequency. If you on this magic school bus and this shit is your message, you check with your spiritual gang, and you know it is, and it's hitting for you. Understand you are coming into a lot of physical 3D shit in 2020, period. Because you understand turtle spirit, even though it's not a spirit animal oracle, you understand that shit. This is also a major arcana, and I don't know which one, and I'm pissed because I don't. But I feel like it's temperance. Thank you. Thank you, Source. It's temperance. Yeah, you are the alchemist. Okay? You can smooth over everything. So right now, your higher self is just floating. Okay? Floating like the fog. Again, that's what I'm hearing right now. You're in the fog, but you're floating. Check out that Rex Light Raj song, The Fog, because that explains all of this shit for every single motherfucking sign. Yes. So yeah, I will probably post that song down below because that correctly depicts every fucking thing that you're going through right now. I don't give a fuck what your gender is, what your sign is, none of that shit. That explains it all, my G. But yeah, it took us a while, but we fucking got here. Thank you for riding with me and chipping in the gas money, my G, because that was a long fucking ride. Okay. I'll leave y'all unconditional peace, love, and light, and thank y'all for visiting my channel and riding with me. Divine Gang Gang. Bye.